Good afternoon, everybody. Doyle here. It is after 6. I just got my belly full, which is always good. Sitting out here in what old people used to call the stump. I'm out here on the stump underneath my live oak tree, my 230-year-old live oak tree. And it's nice and cool. Got the breeze coming out of the east. It's nice. Not bad quarantine weather. I hear we're going to get some nasty weather this weekend, so we'll have to, that's Southeast Texas, though, that's the way it is. But it looks like this is going to be the new thing for the next 2 or 3 weeks until all this thing blows over. No telling how long it's going to be. And I hope everybody's well. I know we don't want to get out and hug and kiss, and which is hard for me because I'm a hugger. I got to hug. It's not that Baptist awkward side hug. I got the front hug and hug on you, kiss on both cheeks like the Sopranos. We can't do that anymore. So it's tough. It's tough getting out and seeing people. Went to H-E-B today. H-E-B wasn't bad. Got me some bread. I even got some toilet paper. So you just got to hang in there. I hope everybody's doing good. If you're not, if you need something, man, just call me. I'm there, 363-3997. I'm around the house. I'll do what I can. I'm always there for you, like I said, if y'all need anything. But I wanted to talk to you this afternoon. Jason and Rob want us to reach out to our Sunday school class, and this is probably the best way to do it. And so it's a pretty good idea. Some technology is good. Facebook, some stuff's crazy, bad, but I think this is a pretty good deal. But I want to talk this afternoon about just having faith. And I'm the world's worst. I'm the world's worst about it. And my go-to theme is when in danger, when in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout. When something bad comes down the road, we'll start freaking out. And I'll do it myself. I start going, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I'm basically preaching to myself. But you know, James 1 tells us, favorite book in the Bible, James. If they threw all the other books away, you could go on James and you'd still make it. You know, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And I keep going back to that, and I keep going back to that, and I keep going back to that. You know, this hope and faith and hope and faith. It's tough when we get knocked out of our normalcy. You know, we've been through hurricanes, we've been through floods, and so we know God takes care of us. We know He's going to provide. We know we're not going to perish. And so I was talking to a pastor friend of mine, and he goes, man, just the things that God's done for us this past week. Look back on the things that God has pulled you through, and drug you through, beat you through in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, your whole life. At 56, I could write a book on the faithfulness of God. And even though I'm going through these crazy times, these uncertain times, we have to look back and go, man, God's got this. And I know that's a cliche when somebody says, well, God is good and God's got this, but really he does. He's going to leave us or forsake us. And so I'm going to read to you just a little bit out of my broken up King James Bible here. And Jesus has just heard that John the Baptist has been beheaded, his cousin. And so, but he still is ministering. It doesn't falter. And so let me find my place here. So he's going to feed the 5,000. All these people are standing around. There's 5,000 men. And so the disciples are going, no, we can't, there's no way we can feed everybody. Let's get rid of everybody. And so Jesus says, no, this is what we're going to do. And so let me find my place here. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake and gave the loaves to his disciples, and disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat, and were fulfilled. And they took up the fragments that remained, 12 baskets full. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. So you figure most everybody had a wife, children. So you're probably looking at maybe 15,000 people instead of 5,000. And straightway, Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship. Now listen to this. And straightway, I love the King James Version. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side while he sent the multitudes away. And this is Jesus now. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening come, he was there alone. Jesus, after everything he did, and before he did anything, Jesus was always found praying. But now the disciples are in the ship. I've been to the Sea of Galilee, and who's ever been to Sam Rayburn knows how bad Sam Rayburn can get when the waves start churning. Now the disciples are in the ship, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, it was the middle of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the sea. Now, picture that. Now, the disciples up until then, they've seen him do all kind of stuff. They've cast demons. They've seen him do all kind of stuff. So the disciples should have faith, the kind of faith that I say you have gasoline underwear and walk through hell with. Okay, that kind of faith. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a spirit." And they cried out for fear. Grown men freaking out. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid." And Peter, of course, I can identify with Peter because I'm on fire one minute and the next I'm cold and I'm complaining and I'm just freaking out. So I identify with Peter a lot. And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water." I love that. Y'all got to get you a King James. Bid me come unto thee on the water. What did Jesus say? And he said, "Come." Come on, Pete. I got you. Come on, Peter. Now, could you imagine stepping out at $40,000 Ranger bass boat into Sam Rayburn? Peter did. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. So he was walking. He was stepping. But when he saw the wind boisterous, I love that, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, "O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?" And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. You know, I think about this all the time. Jesus has got to have, you look all through the Bible, the New Testament, and Jesus was kind of, you could just see him face palm. I see of Jesus face palm or rolling his eyes. Can you imagine Jesus like, "Oh my gosh. I mean, come on, Peter. I've done this, I've done that." And so I think Jesus is having an eye rolling moment like, "Oh my gosh. What else can I do? What have y'all seen me do?" And Peter was brave enough. He had enough faith. He said, "Jesus, if you bid me come, I'm coming. I'm coming your way." And so we do that all the time. So Jesus, whatever you want us to do, we're going to do it. You just tell us. How many of us ask for answers? Jesus, you just tell me what to do. I'm just praying for an answer. I need that answer. And when he tells us, we're going, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Run in danger, when in doubt, screaming, run in circles, scream and shout. That's what Peter was doing. And so at that moment, Jesus is face palm, eye roll. And so I think that's what's going on with us right now. I ran into somebody today, I won't say, but I run into somebody out in the world and just upset. Just, what are we going to do? I'm telling them, listen, we're downtrodden, we're oppressed, we're whatever you are, but we're not overrun. We're not squashed. How many times has God and his son Jesus reached down, grabbed you out of the slime, grabbed you out of the mess, and said, "I got you, let's go." And then at the same time, he's face palming like, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to do at Doyle?" Every time I try to tell him something, every time I try to do something, he lets me down. So, listen, the rest of this week, next week, I'm going to be coming to you again. Man, own it. Take ownership. Just take ownership of your faith. Again, I'm the world's worst. I'm no perfect person. I mean, I'm the first one to go, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And so I have to remind myself, I have to like do a gut check, like how many times is Jesus drug me out of this mire, drug me out of the water, said, hey big boy, I thought you wanted to walk on water. Let's go, let's do it. And Jesus is telling us that right now, these scriptures. Hey, let's do it. Let's eat this up and spit this out. We got to take ownership of our faith. We got to take ownership of our hope. It's not just some platitude where people say, hey, I'm praying for you, girl. Praying for you. I know, you got this. No, those are platitudes. When I say take ownership, you take ownership of it. And don't be like James 1, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Again, that's me. That's me. So anyway, listen, man, stay in the Word. It's tough, I know. It's, get your King James. This King James is awesome. I love all the these and thous and hithertos and for as much, and I love it. It makes it sound like the Lord of the Rings or something. But anyway, if y'all need me, give me a call. I'll be praying for each one of y'all, just all in Sunday school. Even people that's not in our Sunday school, if you see this and you're not in our Sunday school class, join us next time you can. If you need me, call me, 409-363-3997, or you can come by the Cowart compound and somebody will be around. We may not hug. Well, I tell you what I'll do. I'll hug you if you come out in the backyard or behind the house. We'll hug, but in the front where everybody can see us, we won't hug. But anyway, or if you come inside. But anyway, hey, I love y'all, and be careful out there. Stay safe. Gotta beat this old corona. Talk to y'all later.